Today we're going to hear from great rural leaders and former USDA rural development officials about why the programs and services that rural development provide to rural America are so incredibly important. This builds on a series of rural development hearings that this subcommittee has had in recent years. Last Congress, we examined programs that support broadband, energy, water systems, rural businesses and industry, rural cooperatives, and biomanufacturing. USDA rural development is uniquely positioned to serve our rural communities. Today we'll learn about the various programs that provide needed investment in our rural communities, essential infrastructure, small businesses, and economic development. So let's just highlight a few so we're all on the same page. We've got the Community Facilities Loan and Grant Programs. Those are crucial tools to provide essential community infrastructure in rural America. Projects include fire and rescue stations, village and town halls, healthcare clinics, hospitals, adult and child care centers, assisted living facilities, rehabilitation centers, public buildings, schools, libraries, and many other community-based initiatives. It's hard to imagine what our rural communities would look like without them. The Value-Added Producer Grant Program is really an unsung hero of the RD programs. Farmers and ranchers are eligible for this program that helps them enter value-added activities to generate new products, create and expand marketing opportunities, and essentially increase income. The Rural Economic Development Loan and Grant Programs provide funding for rural projects through local utility organizations. USDA RD provides zero-interest loans to local utilities, which they in turn pass through to local businesses for projects that will create and retain employment in rural areas. The Rural Business Investment Program promotes economic development and creates jobs and wealth opportunities by supporting the equity capital investment needs in rural America. The Rural Micro-Entrepreneur Assistance Program provides loans and grants to micro-enterprise development organizations, MDOs, to help micro-enterprises start up and grow through a Rural Micro-Loan Revolving Fund and provide training and technical assistance to micro-loan borrowers and micro-entrepreneurs. That is lots of acronyms, but also a lot of good for real America. Most of these programs were reauthorized in the Farm, Food, and National Security Act of 2024, and so they have an expiration date. As we move forward with reauthorizing expiring USDA RD programs, the feedback and the conversations that we're having here today will help us improve these vital programs so that we can even better serve rural America and the rural communities that all of us here represent. I want to thank each of our witnesses for your service to rural America and for the perspectives you bring today. I've got a couple of personal friends on the panel, and so I'm excited about that as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. I do want to recognize the distinguished ranking member for some of the for any remarks he would like to make. Just as a note, he and I have generally run this subcommittee in a bipartisan manner. Both of us kind of serving as chairman of the subcommittee. And so I don't want anybody to get nervous assuming the minority party has seized control of the dais. If Mr. Davis recognizes you, that is just as valid as a recognition from Mr. Johnson. So with that, my friend, Mr. Davis.